Hi guys, it's one time lovely here today. My name is Angie and today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. So if you want to know how I did that look in previous videos, be sure to keep watching and subscribe.
She's a killer queen, got bad agility, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Recommended at the price, insatiable.
Alright, so I used to start with like foundation first or BB cream, whatever, but now I start with eye makeup first just in case I have any fallout or anything, and especially with this look, it's going to be very bright, so we're going to start off with eye makeup. Also, you guys may notice that something looks a little bit different about me, and that's because I cut my hair. It was just looking very dry, lacking volume, and I'm just believing that it's probably like that because number one, I've been a naughty girl, haven't been doing my scalp massages, don't follow my things. You learn from your mistakes. And also because my hair was growing longer, so it looked like it was, you know, the curl was like elongating, so it was looking more wavier, and I didn't really like that look. And also because it was longer, there wasn't a lot of volume here because it would just keep growing longer, and I have fine hair, so it was just not the best look for me. So I really love my little short hair, and I'm probably gonna keep it like this for a while, or the longest I'm probably gonna keep it is like right here or something. So now we're going to go straight into the makeup, and I'm going to use my Catrice Prime and Fine eyeshadow base. Oh, and by the way, I did my eyebrows off camera. I used the same thing like I always do. If you want to know how I do my eyebrows, it'll be up here. One thing I do different that I don't do in that video is I put concealer up here just so it looks more, you know, not too dramatic. Like, I don't want it to pop out, my eyes to pop out and everything. So, and I'm going to just... Eye primer just really help to to prevent staining on your eyes, and also like provides like a smooth shadow base so that your shadows will look more popping. So yeah, I just really pat it or rub it in. So I'm trying to go off like memory because I didn't really film this thing, and it happened like 2 weeks ago that I did this makeup, so I'm just trying to remember. So I think I grabbed the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette. I'm going to grab this shade right here. So I'm using this little Milani brush. It's called the Blending Crease Brush. So I'm grabbing only a tiny bit and then tapping off the excess, and then I'm just blending it into the crease. I'm going to use or hop into the Infatuation palette, and this is by Profusion. And I'm going to hop into the shade Disco. So I must have got confused, but before I used Disco, I used Jive, and I just used the same motions, and then I went into Disco. I'm just going to be rubbing off the excess on my hand so I can use the same brush, and then I'm just going to blend it into the crease. You just want to take your time while blending so it comes out how you want it to. Don't just rush it. And trust me, this isn't a hard look to complete, even for beginners. And now we're going to hop into the shade Go Girl. Tapping off the excess and just patting it onto my hand, just so we don't go crazy and then we just get overwhelmed. We're like, oh my god, how are we going to blend this? We ruined everything. We're not going to go into that. We are going to take off the excess and build as we go. We're just going to add that to the outer crease. That's what it's called. This is so pigmented that I really don't have to build it up, so one little swipe in the palette should work just fine. And then we're going to add the same color to the inner like corner area so we can start building that halo eye effect. We're going to add a little bit more of the orange that we started off with over here. I'm only getting a tiny bit of the orange just to add that factor more in because it kind of got lost with the pink. So I just use my normal concealer for this halo step, and I'm going to use the Infallible Full Wear concealer from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade 355 Vanilla. So what I did is like your normal head of the eye, but if you don't know how to do this, I will show you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into the middle of your lid. So you're just gonna tap right there, and then you're just going to look up. And then once you finish doing that, I just like to tap off the rest of the concealer. Then we're going to just fill that in. So I'm just gonna go into the e.l.f. concealer brush and just fix this up a little bit. So now we're going to jump into the Wanderlust palette from Profusion, and I'm going to be taking the color Hypnotic. So I'm going to use the same brush that I put the blended the concealer on my lid with, and I'm just going to wipe off the concealer off the brush, and then I'm going to tap into the shade Hypnotic, and I'm going to just tap it onto the concealer part. Alright, so now to fix the little areas where I messed up, it doesn't look very clean, I'm going to add the color Jive again in those areas, but definitely not up here. If I messed up like up there where the orange is, I'll just add those same colors that I put in these same areas in. So we're going to clean up and then add on the foundation. So I'm going to use my simple micellar cleansing wipes. So now we're going to be hopping into my primer, and we're going to be using the No Porepblem primer from Touch in Soul. I already wet my sponge before this so I can be ready for it. So now we're going to use the Loreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation, and mine is in the shade 420. And then I just grab my Sonia Cashew sponge and I just start patting it in. We're having a deal. I think it was like buy 2 L'Oreal products get 1 free. It's either free or 50% off. And then we're going to hop into contour. Oh, I completely forgot to mention I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Sweep and Lock powder. Okay, so what I do with my contour is I grab a Milani brush. It's like a contour brush. So I'm using the Chocoholic contour palette from Covergirl. Also, off topic, but I love this so much. I bought this at Walmart. It's like a little thing. I forgot what it is for. What I do is I divide it, so I do face brushes and eye brushes, as well as like my sponges or my tweezers and everything. So if you are looking for a way to organize your brushes, I really recommend this, because now I don't have to use this little thing anymore and start just like searching everywhere for my brush. I can just easily grab it out. So now I use my blush, and this is the Note blush, and it's in Desert Rose. So in this look I used the Catrice Dewy Glow Spray, but I ran out of it and I just picked this up at Walmart, and this is the Wet n Wild PHOTOFOCUS Rose Primer Water. So I'm going to use the Pure Sculpted palette. I'm going to grab my eyeshadow C brush from e.l.f. We're first going to go back into the Infatuation palette and we're going to use Disco. Then we're going to hop into Jive. And then we're going to go into the shade Go Girl right here. Alright, so this kind of looks a little bit different from the original pick, but what I did that I noticed that I kind of messed up on is I went way too up. So if you want to recreate the actual look in the picture, definitely just focus the pinks and stuff on this part, like the lid, and then on the upper lid just use the orange, but this still looks really pretty. And also for the waterline, I put the colors too close to the inner corner, and you definitely want to stop like around right here and just leave this color leave this area kind of blank. But yeah, that is a little bit messed up on, but overall this look looks really pretty. And now I'm going to go into my mascara. So this mascara is $5. It is the Essence Lash Princess, and this is the Sculpted Volume 1. The falsies that I used in this photo are the Eyelure Volume ones. So along with the lashes from Eyelure, I'm going to be using the Kiss Lash Glue. And this is just the regular adhesive. Now the lipstick that I used in the picture is in the shade Artist, and it is from the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipsticks. Alright, so this is the finished look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I know a bunch of you were like, oh my god, I love your makeup, I love your makeup, and this is what I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure to comment down below if you will be trying out this makeup look or will be inspired by this makeup look to where you will create your own kind of looking like this. And if you do, be sure to put the hashtag #CrownGoddessHelped in your Instagram post or any post in general on any social media platform and tag me in it. And remember to subscribe so you can see more content that I've stored for you guys in the future, and also be sure to hit the notification button down below so you can notify every single time I upload a new video. I upload every Sunday. And also be sure to share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it, and remember to wear your crown, not a frown, and stay beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.